Do you think it's the thing? Is the action the thing that makes it insane, or is it like the reasoning behind it? Which one of the like having an overreaction to something feels insane, but like just doing something like, for example, like we were talking about, like shitting in a bag and then setting it on fire on somebody's porch. If that's to me, that always feels like a crazy response. It feels disproportionate for some reason.
Like no matter what it is, though. What can that be revenge for, and it's not crazy to you?
I don't know.
It really don't feel that crazy to me. It's harmless fun. Unless you miscalculate with the fire and accidentally set this person's house on fire. It's really harmless fun. And what's the charge for that?
The charge is interesting. I think I'm also having an issue with it because like when I'm reading books, like I'll be reading these romance novels, right? And these women sometimes will like the male lead, who is the love interest, will do something like horrific to them. Or someone in the book will do something like bad to them, or they'll be getting picked on, right? In some way that puts like their life in danger, or like puts them at serious bodily harm, right? And they be trying to get revenge in these like almost like I'm gonna set fire to like some shit and put it on your doorstep type way.
In these whimsical ways?
Yes.
And
you should have just popped their ass.
I was just you should have uphold on that.
Yeah.
And you trying to...
Yeah. It be bothering my spirit, bro. Yeah. Like, okay. So
this man tried to run you off the road. And you TP'd his front yard.
Okay, hold on. So let's start the episode and then we're going to talk about this. Well, okay. Fuck it. We've already started low key. Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Head Coworker Podcast. Some of your favorite not safe for work coworkers. I am RJ, the friendly neighborhood Dom, and this is...
Bria.
AKA...
Big Rocks.
Not the little
Never
one.
the little one.
And we are your favorite not safe for work coworkers, home of you, the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps, and we greatly appreciate it. How are you doing, friend?
Let's get into it.
Okay.
Before we forget.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm currently reading a book, right? And like, first of all, the main character annoys me.
It's a woman?
Yeah, the main character, it's written by a woman. It's called The Wolf King. It's magic, it's whimsical,
okay,
there are werewolves, like, okay. So I am reading this book. First of all, the main character is annoying because she's a princess, but she's annoying because she's written accurately, because a princess would be annoying and prudish and oh my gosh, and like all the things that would get on my nerves, and something that I would not seek out in a woman, right? Because I don't really need that level of like, that's just okay.
Yeah.
Right. So I get over the fact that I don't really like the main character because the story still seems to be interesting, but there's a point in time in which like the main character has to wear she's human. And she's been kidnapped and taken to be with the wolves. And she is the enemy princess of like the kingdom that is hunting them. And the dude that brings her there doesn't tell anybody who she is because he's waiting to tell the king who she is so that he can try to ransom her for this stone that will give them more power. So all of that is in the wake of like, they come there. No one knows that she is this princess because he's trying to keep her safe. And he doesn't want anybody to like do anything to her because they might frenzy and like kill her.
They're wolves.
Yeah. So he gives her this...
They werewolves?
Yes.
Okay.
So he gives her this collar. And the collar is to represent that she belongs to him and nobody can touch her.
Okay.
Right? He ends up having to go away because he's like a general in this army. He's like one of the main dudes. And he has to go away to go help the king where the king is at because there's some trouble where he's at. But he leaves her with the collar. One of the like little wolf girls that has a crush on him steals her collar, and so now she's in danger when she walks around, like, because she's human and they all hate humans. So this little girl steals her collar and she is almost about to get like raped and possibly murdered after by 3 men who already have at one point attempted
the
to.
princess.
Yes. That have already attempted to and were stopped once. They end up cornering her, and the only thing that saves her is this other dude who could be the love interest. He's very shadow poppy. He's very mystical. He could be like a Rhysand type character, right? But we don't know that yet. But he stops them and like gives her his collar to wear until old boy comes back, which makes old boy angry. But her response to that was to try to like make this girl be flatulent in public to embarrass herself. And I just feel like,
yes,
yeah, you trying to be whimsical, and this bitch tried to get you killed.
Yeah,
like she tried to get you, yeah, she tried to get you killed and raped. And your response to that is
farts. Who are you, my kids?
Yeah, that shit, it bothers the like. I don't like that. Like, put hands on her, which is the other reason why I struggle to read female characters that are like that, because I'm like, nah, bro. None of the women that I hang around for real do that shit. Like they be ready to put hands on people. So I don't understand you being like, oh, I'm going to whimsically get you back by making you flatulent in public. Like, what are we on?
This will teach her.
What?
Yeah.
It bothered me.
I hate goofy bitches.
Yeah, like, dog. It makes me like it either, if it's a character that I've like warmed to, it makes me like protective of you and being like, you dumb bitch, like come here and stand behind me. Or it makes me be like, this is why this is what you get
in situations like this.
Yeah. Because you don't set no hard limit,
and you don't know how to read the room,
yeah,
assess the situation, and apply what's necessary.
You let motherfuckers play with you, and I don't understand it. It's embarrassing.
Girl, we all get gas. Now a fart is funny. A fart is funny. But I ain't like, I don't know what type of world they live in. And then the motherfuckers is wolves. I can't imagine that they too stuck up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like. You might be a princess where farting at dinner might get you banished or some shit like that. But you with the wolves now.
Yeah.
I don't think they give a fuck.
They don't.
They might rate it.
They have continuously shown you that they have a different set of rules that they go by, and you worried about dumb shit.
She might get a prize for having the best fart in the land or something. Like you don't know.
Yeah. You wildin'. But the thing I do like is like, dude who we think might be Shadow Daddy, He came to her and at one point he was like, would you like me to kill them? Period. It's you can choose. I will allow you to choose. But he's like, I've already harmed them. Would you like me to kill them? And I'm just like,
we could just
this is my type of he is
that redhead guy from Game of Thrones. The one who gave Arya, like, I think Arya saved him or something. And he was like, yeah, okay, you got 3 names. Just tell me the names. They're out of here. They're done. Any 3 names that you give me, the motherfuckers is gone. If that's what you want taken care of, I can do that.
He said, okay. Yo, Arya was a bad motherfucker.
Yeah. When
she fed that motherfucker his own children.
Who? I didn't make it past the red one.
Oh, so you remember I think it's like they're like the like black water, like sand, whatever the fuck people over, and there's some like island people, and they're supposed to be like stone island people or whatever the fuck. And he helped set up the red wedding.
You're talking about Theon's daddy.
Yeah, he helped set up. He helped set up the red wedding, and Arya like comes to his island and kills his children and feeds him his children and then kills him.
Good for her.
Yeah. It's one I was like, yo, that is so, I like revenge like that. It's so satisfying. Mm-hmm.
Because it feels no, this does not bring anybody back. But
it's a proportionate response.
You now know the pain.
Yeah, it's a proportionate response, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm here for that. And I think, and also the women that I'm like real life friends with, be on that type shit. They be like, no, we're going to have proportional responses.
Yeah. I recently had to look up exactly how many lug nuts can go missing before, I don't know, a tire just pop off while you're driving or some shit like that.
Why is that a thing? Okay. You know the statute of limitations on when that crime is?
Yeah, I haven't committed it yet.
No, I'm saying you looked up all the information though?
Well, I haven't decided if that's what I'm going to go with. You know, that does play a role, like the statute of limitations. How long am I going to have to worry about this coming back to bite me in the ass? That does play a role, but it's not the main one. It's not the determining factor.
I do want to, this is a perfect time to bring this up. Did you know that they just passed a law in Texas, or they are trying to pass a law in Texas that makes, like, if your crimes or social media involved, you get like twice the jail time?
Like online bullying and shit like that?
Like say you wanted to buy drugs and you saw some dude selling drugs online and y'all connected with each other online, and that's how you connected, and then
the internet or social media specifically?
Social media specifically. Okay,
because what if the plug just got an app? That's not so, like, I'm not friend. I don't follow nobody. Don't nobody follow me.
An app is nutty, bro.
Yeah, that's not a thing yet.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I once bought some edibles off the TikTok shop. And here's the crazy thing. I bought them. I got them. Tried them. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the house hiding a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Get online to go and make a video to promote it on the TikTok shop, because that's a thing that we can do. Unavailable. This product is no longer sold on the TikTok shop. My mind didn't go to, well, duh, because it's drugs, and they found out that it's drugs. My mind went to, oh, shit, somebody died. Somebody took this shit and died, and I'm next.
You threw all that shit away?
Hell no. I just waited to see what was going to happen.
And nothing happened?
I ain't died, so I kept taking them. I actually still buy from them just directly from the website now, like not through the TikTok shop.
We may want to check to see whether we can air that, because what I don't want to happen is that be actually illegal.
Well, I don't know. Wait, what? Buying it off the TikTok shop?
Well, buying it off a TikTok shop, but also buying, is it?
It's the Delta stuff. That's stuff I can get at the smoke shop.
Okay.
Yeah, I just like the flavor of the candy bar or whatever.
Ah, fair.
Yeah. They ship it to me. I ain't got to lie about where I live at or nothing like that. Like, they know the rules. Why is that my responsibility? Hey, I went on the website. I put in my shipping address. If it ain't supposed to come here, then y'all should be like,
this is illegal. Y'all ain't shut them down? I ain't know.
I'm just a consumer. I'm just a consumer.
I do not think that would hold in court, but yeah, I feel you.
Like, but I mean, you can't just go gamble. You can't just play gambling online in Texas because it's restricted. Like, and there's other like
you should have to go to the dark web to do that.
Right. I shouldn't just be on my open public Safari.
Yeah.
Google Chrome. Like
no, you restrict that here.
Yeah, no, I got the VPN. I have to turn that on first. And I didn't even have to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I had a VPN on my computer because the first time I went to Vegas, I had so much fun. I came home and just wanted to keep playing blackjack. So my ex-husband put a VPN on my and I would play in like the little rooms that they, like online rooms that they had.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm.
You be winning?
You win some, you lose some. Yeah, you win some, you lose some. I'd much rather play in person, though. I don't like playing online because I have systems that I can do in person that work, that keep me from losing all my money.
Okay.
It's easier to do that with physical chips
than it is. Yeah.
Speaking of that, real quick, before we move on, I saw a video of someone saying that she believes the revolution is being delayed because we use digital money. We might have talked about this on here. I don't remember, but because we use digital money, she was like, imagine going to the store, the grocery store, putting 5 things in your cart, and then having to physically hand somebody $100. Imagine going to work and doing something for somebody for a whole hour, and they give you $8. I'll knock everything in this bitch over. Are you crazy?
You know, it's one of the reasons why they don't give you, they wait like every 2 weeks or every week or every, wasn't it? They don't give you your money at the end of each shift. Because if you saw
how much, but even then, I don't, I think it's different when that money is going into a bank account. Even if I did get paid every day, the money is going into a bank account. If I got to watch you hand me $16 and I've been here for 2 hours, bitch, I'm gonna be pissed. What the fuck is this? This isn't even a 20. What the fuck is this? It's gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna be very upset.
I hear you. I feel you. Yeah.
But it's easier for me to keep my little systems in place with the actual chips and stuff.
Yeah. I try. I don't really do too much gambling.
Mm-hmm. Why?
Genetic reasons.
Understood.
Yeah.
I've had as somebody who likes to gamble, I like playing blackjack. It's really the only thing I do in the casino, but I enjoy it. But I often have friends, because as soon as I lose money, I'm gonna be mad. As soon as I lose, and I'm like, okay, this is how I've put it to a couple of people and got them, not necessarily to change their mind, but to offer a new perspective. Let's say we take a trip, right? Mm-hmm. And we go do fun stuff, excursions and all of that. You know you hope that you're gonna have a good time, but you know for a fact that you're not coming back with no more money than you left with. You're coming back broker than you were when you left. Mm-hmm. You have a budget for fun shit to do when you out of town. Blackjack is fun for me.
Yep.
So that is just a part of my fun budget. The only difference between ATVs and me is that I have the possibility that I can come home with more money.
Yes.
I'm still finna have a good time. If I lose it all, this was a part of my budget, just like any other excursion that I paid money for, and I'm not getting nothing back in return but the experience.
So factual. And I have and I do gamble on occasion. Mm-hmm. Like if we go somewhere and someone wants to take us to a casino, cool. But my problem is I don't ever want to get to the point where like my budget and I'd be like, nah, I can win it back. And I've never hit that point.
Yeah.
But because of my genetics, I'm very, very cautious about hit that point. So I don't gamble nearly as much, and I don't play with it like that.
Yeah, I have systems in place when I go gamble that I leave the table when I run out of red chips, but that don't mean I'm down. Like if I'm usually playing with red chips, I get to the point where they start giving me green chips back. When you give me a green chip, I put that in my purse. So a lot of times I've been out like with Vet, we had a table. We playing our own hands, like we're talking, but we're not really just in each other's business. We playing our own hands. And he look at the table and it's like, oh, you want to leave? Because he see I'm down to like, I might got $100, $50 left on the table, a few red chips left. And I'm like, I mean, we can go if you want to. Open this purse up. I'm up. I'm up. But I am still going to leave this table when I run out of red chips because that's how you stay up.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be like, oh well, let me just keep playing here. Yeah. No, this has run its course. I get as somebody who plays like the side bets all the time. I'm always getting red chips back.
Yeah.
So I can sit here for a while. I ain't losing a certain number of hands in a row. Then I'm getting fuck up because bitch, you're playing. I don't even fuck around like that. So I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move before I get mad. But yeah,
I be trying not to gamble, but I do think it's fun. I just am every once in a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, how are you, friend?
I'm doing better. As a lot of y'all probably know, I had the flu. That's why we missed last week. That shit hit me hard. Like last Tuesday, I actually went out. Not this past Tuesday, but the one before that. I had went to go have lunch with my homegirl. And as soon as I got back home, my throat started itching. And I was like, I feel like I'm getting sick. So I usually just, I keep cuties in the house, the oranges. Had a few of those, took some emergency, and was like, okay, I should be better. Man, I woke up the next morning. I've got to go to the emergency room or the urgent care or whatever. And they did confirm that I had the flu. That shit set me down. This is my first time with the flu. I never had COVID, never had the flu. The worst part for me was the chills. I could not regulate. I was freezing and literally dripping sweat. at the same time. I could not get my body to regulate its temperature, and it was miserable. And you know how sometimes when you get the chills, like your skin gets sensitive, like to the touch. I don't want nothing touching me, but at the same time, I'm so cold and I need to bundle up. I was miserable. And I had made a video about this. Like, I really don't understand when people be like, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Who? I damn near ordered some envelopes so I can cough in them and mail that motherfucker to a couple of people. If it wasn't for the fact that I would have had to buy stamps too, a couple of motherfuckers would have got a cough in the mail. And I'm not kidding. And this is the exact type of shit I wish on. I got a list. It's a few people that I'd wish this on. What you mean? Like, especially you ain't finna die? What? This the perfect thing to wish on a motherfucker. Have them go sit the fuck down and be miserable for a few days. Hell yeah.
Painful.
Uncomfortable. Ain't eating. Can't hold nothing down. Yeah. Oh yeah. 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 Wishing it. Hoping it. Might get directly involved in it.
Oh.
Now, I didn't know if I was going to talk about this or not, but I got into it with more of my family because I was really sick. I went to the urgent care on Wednesday, and I get my kids on Friday.
Yeah.
Friday rolled around. I was hoping to be feeling better. I just wasn't. So I called my aunt, and not the aunt that I haven't been talking to, but I called one of my aunts. She went and got her grandson. I met up with the boy, met her, dropped the boys off over there or whatever, and had them for the weekend. And then I find out that my cousin that I do not fuck with was over there.
Okay.
Fuck all of y'all. I don't got to talk to none of y'all. If y'all can't respect me as a mother, everybody here knows exactly how I feel about her. She is evil. And no, I don't believe that she's over there indoctrinating my kids or being mean to them or doing anything. That's not the point. I am their mother. My children are an extension of me. I don't fuck with her. You called me to check and see if you could give him some. One of my kids said that his stomach was hurting. You called me to check and see if you could give him some medicine before you did. But you didn't think to call me before somebody who I told everybody in this family knows I don't fuck with that bitch. And you had them around my kids. When the last time she was at your house? She ain't been over here. She here because my kids are here. I don't got to fuck with none of y'all. It's what next time I'm sick, we'll be quarantined to our rooms and we'll figure it out. But you're not going to disrespect me like that. Those are my children. So there's more people on my shit list.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, especially because I have a very small family. It's a small family. We're all pretty close, and my cousin that I don't fuck with and her mom got into a fist fight 2 years ago or whatever. And this the one that and I was like, she must have whooped your ass in that front yard. She put them paws on you because now you running around this bitch scared, act like you don't know what to do. Y'all all can act like y'all scared of her. I'm not scared of her. Just because the bitch then blew up, I'm not afraid of her. She might put fear in your heart. She don't put no motherfucking fear in my heart. So I'm not talking to my granny. That's my best friend. Yeah, I'm not talking to my granny because if I'm being honest, my granny, it hurts to find out that you are not an exception to a rule that you thought you were an exception to. My granny has never been somebody to speak up about on anybody else's behalf. She's not going to stand up for nobody. That's just not who she is. But I thought I was different. So when you knew that bitch was bringing her ass over there and you didn't say nothing, well, I can't. That's not my house. Yeah, you can say something. You can call me. You can get my permission. You know that's going to upset me and you chose to not say nothing. I can't fuck with you right now. I can't. It just feels like it's a level of disrespect that I personally I'm not going to tolerate from anybody, including my granny. Now, as other people, it's much easier for me to be like, oh, yeah, I just don't fuck with y'all. I understand my relationship with my granny and her just being who she is. She's, if nothing else, she's consistent. That don't mean I'm not mad right now and that I'm not fucking with you right now. I'll come around whenever I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's one of them ones where you have that relationship as to like, this isn't a thing that will end our relationship.
Yeah.
But it's a thing that I am now processing and have to like.
Yeah, I got to deal with this. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. And the holidays coming up.
They right around the corner.
I sent a text to my aunt and my cousin, and I said, both of y'all y'all keep y'all weird asses the fuck away from my children. And both of them are blocked, so I don't really know if they said anything back to me or not. Don't know, don't care. I said what I need to say, and the message says delivered on my end, so I know you got it. I don't need a response back. It's nothing back that you could possibly say. Stay the fuck away from my kids. And I'm not the type of bitch to let shit go. So.
Speaking of, we have a couple different directions we can go in this, but since we went with kids, let's go ahead and talk about Cardi B and what happened with the Read. Did you hear about what happened with the Read podcast?
I couldn't make it through it. I don't listen to the Read anymore. I heard a lot of people were mad at Crystal, but every time I tried to watch a video about what I could never get to what Crystal said because I couldn't make it through the videos. They were all just too long.
Yeah.
People just giving so much. What the fuck did she say that got y'all? So I heard some people say it wasn't necessarily what she said because she's not wrong, but she just seemed like so passionate about.
Yeah, she started talking about her dying from having a mommy makeover. She said at one point, I think Kid Fury says something along the lines of like, her pussy, her decision, and Crystal goes, no, her pussy, my opinion, which is a wild sentence. And at some point questioned her ability to be a mother and like her choice of like having to have a child, having a child with Stefan Diggs and a whole bunch of other things that were happening. And I was just like, okay. And people were like calling to the fact that Crystal went and got a master's degree and now she's supposed to be a practicing psychiatrist. And
I heard she didn't get licensed.
She's not licensed.
Yeah.
She didn't get licensed. She got the degree and is not practicing, or like getting the degree is great. That does not mean that you have the ability to or are good at practicing with clients. Those are two completely different things. And any therapist that went and got a license will tell you the theory is completely different to like what it looks like to sit in front of clients. So Crystal got that as a side quest. That's great that she went and did that. Wonderful. She got that, I think, to help. Probably just because it was something that she wanted to do and she had the time and the ability to be able to do it and just was like, fuck it, go ahead.
Yeah.
And I feel like, first of all, that's a fucking flex. To just be like, I already have a successful thing that I am doing. And I went and I like was like, okay, cool. And I'm going to go get a degree just for shits and giggles.
That I don't plan on doing it. Well, she might have planned on it, but I don't know. Changed her mind
But yeah, or just like, oh, this could be a neat backup plan. The fuck? Like, okay. Like that's high key a flex. Yeah. But yeah, the things that she said, some of them, people are like, she's thinking about the children and what it'd be like for these children to come up in like these spaces and with these people and with these and I'm like,
maybe it's because I'm not involved enough. I don't know what's going on enough, but she ain't the first person to have a couple of ain't shit baby daddies. People are making that shit work all the time. People with much, much, much less resources than Cardi B are making that shit work all the time. Somebody being in the limelight does not change the fact that bitch might be a hood rat. Look at Scott Jackson. Like, what the fuck? Like, that doesn't change just because Cardi got some money and she can rap on a beat does not mean she's not Belle Khalees from the fucking Bronx or wherever she's from. Like, that's still who she is. She might have always been destined to be a baby mama.
The thing about, and I think one of the things that Cardi said in response, because Cardi actually responded and was I think she has expectations for me that I don't have for myself.
Yeah.
And she's doing a lot of projecting onto who she thinks I am. And I was like, Both of y'all have valid points. I do think that like these children could possibly have issues, but you don't know because you're not looking at the children every day. You're not with them. You don't know.
We only see what she wants us to see when it comes to these kids.
So, yeah. So I'm just like all of this felt unnecessary. I didn't understand why everybody.
Oh, you mean like the response?
Yeah, I didn't understand. I thought Crystal's response to it was like, oh, okay, this is not something I would have cared about for real. Mm-hmm. But also like I've come to a point where like most of the time I'm divested from who people are sleeping with and the children that they decide to breed. I've divested from those because it's not really my business.
Yeah, but I try to stay away from that stance when talking about certain people because this is what they make their living on. The read is about pop culture. So I can't really be like, because my first thought is, girl, why the fuck do you care what Cardi B is doing? Them kids aren't going without. Let's start there.
Yes.
And as far as we know, as far as we as the public know, Stephon Diggs is not whooping on Cardi B's ass.
Yeah.
So no matter what they got going on, no matter how many other kids he got on the way or newborns or whatever the fuck, Cardi B's kids we know are not going without. They are taken care of.
She is not someone who is depending on him to take care of.
Depending on him and we don't see no type of other abuse taken forth that the kids could pick up on. You know what I'm saying? So my first thought is always, why the fuck do you care about what these people are doing? But you have to think about, it's her job to care. The read is not Poor Minds. I love Poor Minds because Poor Minds is not about pop culture. When we first started this podcast, I would reference them a lot because I knew that they would have a recording day and they could record 4 episodes if time allows and schedules align or whatever and put them out whenever because it's not about pop culture. The read has to know what the fuck is going on and it is their jobs who talk about it. It is their business, unfortunately. And as a celebrity, your shit public. You could post a video one day that they end up talking about on the read.
Yeah.
That if it's going on online, that's their job.
Yeah.
So I try not to give that viewpoint because where most people, I feel like, why the fuck do you care? I know why you care. It's your job to care.
And this is the other thing. I'm also an internet talking head. Mm-hmm. And so being an internet talking head, there are things that I will talk about sometimes, but I'm only talking about the things that I'm actually interested in. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I'm only talking about the things that I am actually interested in. This would not have been a thing to me that would have like made my radar. And that might also be because it's Cardi B.
Yeah, and also you're an internet talking head, but it's not pop culture. It's not your like pop culture. Like what Cardi B is doing is something that they got to talk about.
True.
Because it is a pop culture podcast. That is literally what it's about. What is going on in the communities, in entertainment. They got to know about that stuff. That's not necessarily something. Thank you. That's not necessarily something that is a requirement for you. People might ask you how you feel about something, but shit like that, nobody's really in your comments saying, how do you feel about Cardi B's having a baby? Because that's not your content.
No, and if the other thing is, if I am talking about something in pop culture, generally I am talking about it in relation to one of the things that is my like central topic of things to talk about. So like I want to talk about, this is an interesting segue. Like I want to talk about Dame Dash's interview on The Breakfast Club, but not because of Dame Dash specifically, because I feel like but like that archetype of dude and like the way that they think is weird to me. Like
I haven't seen, I don't know anything about it. I saw one clip.
Okay.
Which was Dame Dash saying black men who are gay should just be gay or say they're gay or something. Charlamagne saying, I'm not gay. He said,
you are.
That was the only thing I've seen. I don't know any context of that. I haven't heard anything else about it.
So Okay. That entire interview came down to Dame Dash being like, I have more money than you. My view is nicer than yours. Your quality of life is not better than mine, even though you've been doing this for a long time.
Does he have more money than Charlamagne? Does Dame Dash have more money than Charlamagne?
I mean, let me continue before we go.
Okay.
So it came down to that. It came down to I am what was it? I'm more masculine than you. I make women feel more safe than you do. You do chatty patty girl stuff. And if I punched you in the mouth, you wouldn't do anything. Dame Dash's words. And then it came down to, I think you, Charlamagne, are gay. Mm-hmm. And like trying to like go with that. And Charlamagne just being like, first of all, and I said this already, Charlamagne, I think, is getting tired of people trying to like assume like his hands don't work. Because Dame Dash said that he was like, Charlamagne, I'd punch you in the mouth and you wouldn't have done anything. And Charlamagne just goes, you'd have just got beat up. I think he's finally at the point where he's like, y'all not gonna keep acting like you're like I won't take an invitation to fight. Like, you've seen me make smart business decisions and run away from multiple assailants.
Being jumps. Randomly, like out of nowhere. But like you and me right here.
Like, okay. That's not a, like, if you offering that up, like, okay.
Charlamagne is one of my problematic faves. I completely understand why millions of black people across the world, black women specifically, do not like him. Yes. I completely understand, but Charlamagne is one of my like problematic faves, I guess. Or not necessarily, well, sometimes it's problematic, but he's one of the few that I don't subscribe to as well. Most people, it's not even like groupthink. It's like, I don't care enough. If you give me one example as to why I shouldn't like this person, fine. I don't like them. Like, I don't give a shit enough to be invested about, well, let me think about why I shouldn't. I'm like, no, if I have one decent example of something that they've said as to a reason why I shouldn't like them and I'm not invested, sure. I don't like them. That's fine. I can just cancel them out. But I do enjoy Charlamagne. He makes me laugh.
So one of the reasons why I don't completely like exile Charlamagne is because I feel like Charlamagne has capacity for growth. Mm-hmm. And he often shows capacity for growth and the ability to change his mind on something. Yes. And so that makes me less likely to write him off.
Yeah. And even when I don't agree, I usually can understand where he's coming from. Even if I don't agree, even if I feel like, well, that's bullshit, that's dumb. I do understand at least why you got there. And that means a lot to me. Yes. Because there are people who I truly feel like be saying shit that they don't believe, that they don't feel, just for the shock value, just for whatever. And that I can't respect. Yeah. So if you tell me something and I don't agree with it, but I can understand why you got there, it just makes me feel like, okay, well, at least this person is not just rage baiting me. Like, we can have differences of opinions about certain things.
You have a cogent, logical reason as to how you got to where you got to.
Cool. I wouldn't have got there.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got there, and we disagree.
But I can move around from that.
But we do that with things like, you're a Cowboys fan, and
do we need to turn that up, or did we say that we was gonna like?
No, it's good now, because if I turn it all the way up, it'll. Okay. Because remember, the levels have leveled out now. Okay. Because we figured this mic was giving us trouble, and then I realized I needed to do a different thing, and I did it,
and it worked on the last episode. That last episode sounded fine.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Oh no, you all good? I don't remember where we were.
Well, we were talking about Dame Dash,
but
I ventured off to just Charlamagne,
but yeah, that often happens with us. We use those things as jumping off points, and back to the original point, we talk about social media and things that are happening only as jumping off points for
to
other
the bigger
things.
issue or the larger, like, what does this mean? Where is it coming from? Stuff like that.
Because I don't want to necessarily even want to talk about you or the details, and I've talked about this before, or the details of the thing that the social media is talking about, because a lot of the time, whenever I'm hearing something from social media and I'm hearing multiple points of view on it, y'all are not actually listening to the thing that is happening, because y'all are both misinterpreting what is actually being said. And no one actually cares about the realistic details of what actually happened. You're just picking what you like to match the narrative that you like and wanted to make a video about because it's about the thing that you like. So I don't want to talk about the details. I would like to talk about the concept of this thing and why I don't or do or don't disagree with that thing.
Right. Yeah.
Or to tell y'all why this entire thing is stupid. Like with coffee dates. Like I hated that entire fucking argument.
You know, first of all, I could never be one of those people who comes on. I don't really give a lot of my opinions online or whatever. It's just not what I'm here for. But TikTok is just so like sensory. Like they censor so much. I stitched a video, and this was one time where it is perfectly acceptable here for people to be opposite me. Like most of the time, I'm not giving my opinions. So when you come in my comments trying to give me yours, I don't give a fuck, and I will block you because I don't care.
Yeah.
But this is different. But damn near every single time I responded to anybody who was not in agreement with me, and I'm not cussing, I'm not using no trigger words. They will block my comment. Like I could see it, but nobody else could see it, and I know because when you click on it to like try to share it, you can't share it to anybody because can't nobody see it but you, and that is incredibly frustrating when I know what I'm talking about. But I do want to talk about that because I don't think I got to talk about it. I think it happened after when we were supposed to record and we couldn't because I was sick. But this girl posted a video saying she got on Threads and made a thread that said, "Seeing bonnets in public make me cringe." And then she got mad because people were being mean to her and attacking her online for stating her opinion. And she started her video off by saying this is groupthink. Like, and so when I stitched it, I didn't want to stitch the most inflammatory part, which is bonnets make me cringe. Because I could have stitched that part, but I'm not trying to lead. I stitched from the beginning of your video where you talking about groupthink, and I was like, I don't think the issue is groupthink, because if everybody in the group was thinking what you were thinking, it wouldn't be a problem. You're only mad because the group is thinking something opposite of you. She went on in the video to say, she said the words, "Y'all started attacking me because this is how I feel. You can wear whatever you want to wear. I can't stop you. It makes me cringe, but I can't stop you. But why do you think that's appropriate? Why do you think it's okay? It's not about political correctness. It's about having couth and blah, blah, blah."
That's political correctness.
And then she's like, yeah, and then for y'all, like, just because we have a difference of opinion, you want to start attacking me. And then she said that people started coming for her because in her profile picture, her cleavage was out. Like she had a lot of cleavage showing. So people started talking about that. Somebody was like, "Oh, well, me and my bonnet are on my way to Singapore, blah, blah, blah." And I was just like, when I stitched her video, I was like, I heard you say that you were attacked. And I'm not saying that you weren't, but none of the examples that you gave were of anybody attacking you. You gave an unsolicited opinion, a tired one at that, one that we have been talking about. You gave an unsolicited opinion about people's appearance on the internet, and you confused as to why they on your ass. That's not how this works. I hate that y'all get on the internet and act like y'all like this your first day here, like you don't know how the internet works. Like I said, people come in my comments giving me opinions when I ain't even had an opinion. I just got on some clothes and they come in and want to give you their opinions. You think you can come on here and tell people seeing a bonnet out in public make me cringe, and now you mad because people telling you, okay, well, seeing your titties out, the first thing I see when I click on your page is your fucking titties, makes me cringe. What the fuck is the problem? And these people in my comments trying to say you misquoted her or I shouldn't have to watch what I say because people on the internet are sensitive. No, you're the one being sensitive. Why you don't? You gave the opinion first about people's appearance. They got every right to give one back. What the fuck?
Yeah. Anytime you put something, and this is really the problem. Anytime you put something out onto social media, you don't get to control how it's perceived.
How it's perceived, what the response is.
Your control over it ended at post.
Or turn the motherfucking comments off.
And you don't have to deal with that.
You don't have to deal with it. Like, I have come on the internet and asked for people's opinions. Mm-hmm. As soon as they started giving to me, I got annoyed and deleted the video. Because what the fuck? I actually don't give a fuck about what y'all
I would actually prefer to never
I don't care.
Yeah.
And so it's well within my right to say, this video is not getting the response that I want. I'll just delete it.
Yep.
It's really that simple. But no, you like the attention. You came over here to start talking about it again on another platform. And I noticed when I saw the video, everybody in these comments are agreeing with you. You ain't complaining about groupthink in these comments because that was never the issue. The problem is, I said in my video, and I told people in the comments, in the video I said, nobody's telling you to not make these videos. People make a living simply giving their opinions on shit. Yeah. You just got to accept that comes with people giving you opinions back, and they not always going to be nice. They're not always going to be nice about it. Like, and so somebody was like, well, they were trying to dox her. I said, well, I do think that is far.
That's a lot.
That is far. My only issue is, and everybody's not me, right? But if something happened to me on Twitter and I came to tell y'all about it on TikTok, I'm going to tell you the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, like if I'm telling you they attacked me if I'm trying to prove the point that all I did was give my opinion, I'm telling y'all that they doxed me.
For real though, because that's a disproportionate response.
But you giving the examples of them talking about your appearance, that's not an attack.
That's not a disproportionate response.
It's actually quite called for. Yes. Like, it's actually right on brand. It works just the same. Like, so I'm not saying that didn't happen, but you on a different platform. Everybody not going. I'm not finna go to fucking Threads and try and figure out what you put where your thread. I'm not doing that. I'm assuming that if you were attacked, you're gonna tell me at least one way in which you were attacked, and I didn't hear none.
See, and this just became full circle the anointing, because earlier I talked about the women in my life give proportionate responses, and you talking about proportionate responses. And again, doxing is crazy.
Doxing is far.
That's such a disproportionate response to someone giving an unsolicited opinion about appearance on the internet. Like, and even though she got a proportionate response because that's a tired opinion and it's not over, but even her, that was a mild opinion, right?
Right.
I've heard people say far worse.
Yeah.
And I still wouldn't have thought you should dox them.
Right. And they're like trying to start a hate train, baby. Who don't have a motherfucking hate train? Like, come on.
That's just the internet.
It's just the internet. And you have to realize that you keep getting all these comments, right? You posted this thing, you keep getting all these comments. All these comments are from different people. Mm-hmm. They moving on. They keep scrolling. Like, bitch, how dare you? Me and my bonnet are this and that, and fuck you, fat ass hoe.
And then they go,
oh, puppy. They're not thinking about this shit again. You're stressed out
because you're
feeling bombarded. Yeah. But that's because it's on your page. Yeah, you're getting all the comments. Nobody, for the most part, I even told her in the video, I can almost guarantee you however many comments you got, however many people saw that and said something, more people saw it, rolled their eyes, and kept moving.
Yes. So this is the other thing about the internet. At some point, everybody takes a turn.
Yeah.
Either you have a turn of like everybody getting on your ass, and I think everybody has that to some degree, but what that looks like can depend on your level of like internet success and where your video went. All of those things. Mm-hmm. So like I've had things where I have been wrong and people have corrected me, but my thing is like if I'm wrong, I'm just wrong and I'll just correct what I said, and that usually ends that, so I don't have to take my turn for too long.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, oh, I can just change the behavior. Oh, I was wrong? Cool.
Yeah.
My bad. The problem is motherfuckers be trying to double down.
Yeah.
Or be like, no, that's not a thing I did, or that wasn't my intent, or I'm just talking about bonnets. And that's not really how this works. I hated
that so much because so many people were like, but it's just her opinion about a bonnet. Like, it's just... And because I did misquote her when I stitched her video, I said that she said, when I see y'all out in public in bonnets, I cringe. And that's not what she said. She just said bonnets in public cringe. And I was like, girl, somebody pointed that out to me. And I was like, you know what? I did misquote her and I apologize for that, but that changes absolutely nothing.
It didn't change
anything. It changes absolutely nothing. And even if you feel like, oh, this is just an opinion, she could have just said that, right? Bonnets in public make me cringe and say nothing else. People have every right to get offended by that because we know where it come from. Because she's over here on TikTok saying you don't have no couth. Where is your manners? Where's your home training? We know where that shit is coming from. You don't have to say all of that in the tweet, in the thread, for niggas to know that that's where it's coming from. So yeah, people have the right to be offended by that shit.
Because it sounds like, why you not performing for these white folks?
Why are you not presenting yourself? And why are you representing the blacks like this? Girl, you shouldn't be looking for others to represent. I don't Like, I personally, I'm not speaking for the masses. I personally can see a black woman outside butt ass naked, tripping, nothing but some socks on, and I'm be like, damn,
I ain't got nothing.
What's going on? Like, you know, I might be a little concerned for her, but at no point in my brain do I think, wow, she's setting a bad example for black people or black women. That woman don't represent me
at all.
Every black person don't represent me. We are not a monolith. We're not all the same. Like, and y'all, but as I stated, my issue here is not her having an opinion or stating it. You can't be surprised at this reaction in general, but let alone about a conversation that we have had over and over and over again. It's tired. And every time somebody comes out with this point, any point of view, you have both sides of the argument present. So you can't say you're not saying nothing groundbreaking. You're not saying nothing new. You knew what the fuck was coming. Then you got the nerve to come on TikTok, shirt all wrinkled.
Shirt all wrinkled while you talking about couth is crazy.
Why you trying to tell somebody how? Let me tell you, on an average day, more people are gonna see my profile picture than me in public. How I present online is, I won't necessarily, it's just as important as how I present in public, because more people, I have 200,000 followers, over 200,000 followers on 3 platforms, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. Yeah. I have over 200,000 followers on each of those pages. More people see me on the internet than see me in public. So how I present myself on the internet is just as, if not more important than how I present myself out in the world when I'm going to the fucking grocery store or something like that.
Dog, that is, sorry, like saying, conceptualizing that out loud is still a little insane to me. And I'm not even sure, like having that level of people be visible to you on a regular basis.
And that's followers. That's not that's not how social media even works. They don't barely send the shit to the motherfuckers who follow you. So
but having that many people
eyes, yeah.
Sorry, that's wild to me.
But and I understand not everybody has that big of a following or whatever, but when you post stuff on the internet, we not new here. We know how the internet work. You have some idea of how algorithms work. You know, it's not just your followers. Anybody can see
have been on the internet long enough to know. Like, this is the other thing. If you're on TikTok and you're in our age range, this is not your first.
This is not your first go. It's not your first run of it.
You're not a 14-year-old.
I had
who's
every
just
damn
figured.
thing. The way I had MySpace, Tagged, Bebo, BBM.
I had Bebo. I had MySpace. I had Bebo.
Black Planet. I was definitely on Black Planet lying about my age.
I had Black Planet, but I had Black Planet. I think at one point
I was on that line about my age for sure.
Tough.
I was on Black Planet lying about my age, and I found out I was talking to a nigga who was also lying about his age, and we was the same damn age. His name was Gabe. I hope he's doing well.
Yo.
Because we were both talking about we 18, 19 years old. All of 14. 14 is both of us.
That is crazy. What year was that?
Ooh.
Yo, the internet used to be a wild place, yo.
Not middle school, high school. Probably 16. I probably was around 16, saying I was like 19.
That makes sense.
Yeah. On Black Planet, no business.
Because when I got on Black Planet, I was allowed to be on Black Planet.
Oh.
But by then, no one was on Black Planet. So it didn't really. Yeah, I didn't have the experience that I was like, oh, I made this. And I was like,
I had a ball on Black Planet.
I bet y'all did. I bet y'all did.
And you know what? And looking back at it, them motherfuckers should have absolutely knew I was a child.
Yo, the crazy one was fucking, did you ever have Yik Yak?
No.
So Yik Yak got started on college campuses. They were like beta testing it on college campuses, and it basically was like just anonymous things that you could like Yik Yak about or say something, and then people would like add like dialogue to what was happening. So like someone could just make up some shit or just say some random like da 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 da, and then people would like just chime in and could make up stuff and lie. You don't know who's saying what.
Yeah.
That shit got shut down so fast.
I would imagine so. It sounds like it.
Because administrators, all the kids are like, "Yo, this sounds like fun." And all the administrators are like,
"Absolutely not.
Fuck no.
Yeah,
we're not. Yeah, get that shit off y'all phones right now. Yeah, because there's no way to verify anything that anybody is saying. This is just dangerous.
Yeah, I think the longest social media platform that I have had that I still have is Twitter. I got on Twitter in May of 2009. I remember it. May, it was literally right before my high school graduation, like the day before. If I'm not mistaken, like right before my high school graduation, and I've had the same Twitter page since. So I've had Twitter since 2009.
Yeah, Twitter was not been my.
Yeah, the most fun I've ever had, still to this day, the most fun I've ever had on any social media platform was Vine.
I believe it.
Vine was a time.
It really was.
Vine was a time, and if you were on Vine for real, like Vine was a combination of Twitter, because it was all videos, but they were so short. It was literally like a little video diary, like 6 seconds. You could just get on here saying anything, and it was truly separated. It was truly segregated. I didn't know what the fuck white people had going on Vine. I'm so serious. Black Vine was like, you got the black side of TikTok, but white, like, they didn't show white viral videos. I didn't think white people was on Vine. Is how deep in the trenches of Black Vine that I was on. I didn't know what the closest thing to white Vine that I got was King Bach.
Tough. I actually need to, speaking of TikTok, I need to reset my entire algorithm. I hate my algorithm right now. It's so bad. It's all trying to sell me shit and showing me horrible lives. Get away from that.
Now, what they're trying to sell you might be able to change, but I don't.
Well, yeah, it's
every other video is a TikTok shop video.
They're trying to sell me a gimbal.
Do you need it?
Maybe. And also they're trying to sell me. It's listening to me, bro, and it's trying to sell me the shoulder bag thing that you had. Yeah, he keeps trying to sell me that. Which eventually I might give in. We'll see. But yeah, it's trying to sell me those things. But then it's like horrible lives that I don't want to ever go in, and I've stopped going in and I scroll past. Apart from one live I scrolled past, I heard someone say religion and science are the same thing, and I scrolled back and I said, who said that? I just wanted to make sure you said that. Explain it real quick. Okay, thank you. And then I left and I blocked both of them people because I don't need that type of stupidity in my life.
Fuck are you talking?
You fucking idiot. So I scrolled past and like went to, this is the other thing about that, right? If you want to say that science and religion can coexist, and that I believe that religion takes over where science stops. Okay, cool. I got that. I can live with that. Words mean things. You not gonna tell me that science and religion are the same thing.
No.
That's fucking stupid. Absolutely not. I'm not going. So yeah, so I blocked them 2 people and I carried on. But no, like my algorithm has been like trying to sell me shit, and it's also just showing me like gym girlies, but gym girlies who are like just starting, and I'm like, I don't necessarily. Yeah. But I'm liking because I'm trying to show love because like, oh yeah, yeah, but
I don't really give a shit about this.
I'm like, you're like they. I don't know that. Okay.
Yeah. Have you seen Cheeseburger Gate?
What is this?
Okay, let's buckle in for this one. There's a cosmetology school. This guy and this girl start fucking around. Now, we are getting both sides of this story. This is all post everything, right? Some shit went down. Okay. And they both ended up on the internet. She came on the internet first to tell her side of the story. He came on to defend himself, or whatever. So I'm going to try to give...
Hold on. Did she give his name?
Yes.
Oh, she said...
Well, I don't know. You know what? I don't know if she gave his name, but we know his name because of him. Like, I don't know if she gave his name or if people found it out. Like, okay. I do know his name, but it might be from him. So I don't know if she said it or not.
Okay.
His name is Cole Brown, which is Cole's name from Martin.
Are they black?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Everybody involved. You know, I ain't following no white shit.
Okay. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah. Okay. So he tells her, I don't even like you like that. I'm just trying to smash. She seems to be okay with that. They are doing that, right?
Okay.
They fucking. She, according to her, he starts getting weird to her at school. And she's like, he is either hot or cold. He's either very, very nice, like one of the sweetest people you ever met, or he's just mean and weird. So he made a very irresponsible decision and went and got a $400 tattoo and didn't have too much money left for the rest of the week for regular shit like food, right? Okay. According to him, he was finna go to McDonald's and get him a cheeseburger on his own. She said she wanted to come, but she knew his financial situation, so she was just going to buy her own food. He was gonna buy his burger, whoop-de-whoop. She ended up paying for his burger, right?
Okay.
Now, here's where the stories start to not, like, there's differences up until this point as they're telling it, but for the most part, y'all are saying the same shit.
Okay.
Now, he's saying that he said it very much like a joke. She's saying that he was actually upset, but he was like, damn, you knew I was hungry. You just got me one cheeseburger. Like, why would you just give me one cheeseburger? I'm a grown-ass man. Why would you just buy give me one cheeseburger? I'm a grown-ass man. Right? So...
she said consequences.
Well, but according to her, like, bro, you ordered one cheeseburger. If you wanted more than that, you could. I'm not broke. Like, if you wanted more than that, you could have got more than that. I didn't order your food at all.
Oh, he ordered his food?
They were together in the car. I don't know who was driving,
but this is the other thing.
No, probably him.
But that's the other thing, though, right? So let's play this out, right?
Yeah.
Let's say I'm driving up to the window and I'm like, "Ayo, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger. What you getting?
A meal, whatever meal.
You getting a meal?" And you're like, "Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna pay for." Or you say,
well, let me tell you.
How did they? Yeah.
Let me tell you the payment situation.
Okay.
She was under the impression I can just Cash App him or Apple Pay him, whatever, for my meal. I'm assuming he was driving. So he can just go ahead and pay, and I'll just give him the money for my meal. Okay. And then he was like, I ain't got it. You know, whatever it is. So she ended up paying for all of it and wasn't really, if I'm remembering correctly, she wasn't pressing him about paying nothing back. But she was supposed to be paying him for what she got.
Okay.
And she ended up just paying for all of it. But I thought you were going to be, I don't give a fuck what you got. It ain't my job to be like, oh, you don't want to get more than that because I'm paying for my food.
This is I feel you. The other thing about that is, right, it's crazy as a guy to be like, oh, I was just going to get myself a cheeseburger and now you said you paying and I'm going to get myself something more expensive. Yeah. That shit looks crazy.
It does, but you can't turn around and make jokes about it later or whatever the case.
I see why he made the joke.
If it was a joke, though, she's saying she didn't take it as no joke. She's saying he didn't make it. He telling y'all like it was a joke. He was mad. So I don't know which side is true. I'm not trying to assume either way.
Hey, two things can be true. You can be mad and it can be funny.
Yeah, but the way that
she's saying there was no humor in it.
Like he pressed her.
Oh.
Like text her after dropping her off at home. Text her on some like, why would you just get me one cheeseburger? Like on some like pressing her about it, and she was like, they wasn't that big of a deal. So anyway,
he pressed her in text.
If I'm not mistaken, that part I could be wrong, but if I'm not mistaken, yeah, because then she was like, and I think he wanted to stop fucking with her after that. Now, mind you, these are two people who don't need to be fucking with each other regardless. Yeah,
he said it wasn't that serious anyway.
Right.
Which is why he was like, he's like, I'll give you up over this cheeseburger. He said, actually,
cheeseburger and nothing else.
He said, actually, this is
not
enough.
A fry or nothing. You didn't even let me get the bag fries or nothing.
You didn't even offer.
Yeah. I'm actually good on this.
He's like, you're not my bitch. You can't be my soulmate.
So she's at home drinking wine. Uh-huh. And he texts her, if I'm not mistaken, and was like, yeah, we can just be good on this. So she's pissed. She calls him and is like, bring me my shit over here, because she left her kit, her school bag in his car. So he comes over there to bring it. Long story short, from here, she drinks a whole bottle of Prosecco and loses her fucking mind. She vandalizes the fuck out of this man's car. We do have video of her chasing him down the street. She got in his car, locked the doors, and would not get out. She cut up the inside of his seats. She stabbed the screen in his car. She popped tires. She's those big ass like decorative rocks that be lining.
Yeah.
She was throwing like them concrete rocks at his shit. Neighbors were getting involved, like coming over trying to convince her to stop. And then of course the police ended up being called through all of this. They asked if he wants to press charges. He said, and pressed. And absolutely. And she ends up going to jail for vandalism.
Yeah.
He got a warrant from when he was in college years ago in a different county that he don't know about. He also ends up spending the night in jail through all of this. She then, after the fact, comes online and tells this whole story from her point of view, which is when he comes in and starts to tell his. She ended up getting fired from her job because in the video, she admits that she vandalizes this man's car. So she ends up getting fired. And people in the comments was like, well, you already lost the job. Why you take the video down?
Because she's trying to get a new job and she cannot get a new job because they're going to Google her fucking name and this is going to come up.
Well, yeah, but people had already got the screen recordings and whatnot, so we've still been able. Because I caught up on this after it was all over or whatever.
Tough.
But yeah, that's basically was Cheeseburger Gate. Like, she fucked his car up real bad. And here's the worst part about all of it. From start to finish, from the time they first started fucking to the time they both went to jail, was 3 weeks.
All of this happened in 3 weeks?
All of this happened in the span of 3 weeks, yeah. You know Dominique Morgan?
That name sounds vaguely familiar.
She's a trans girl. She's new to TikTok, I want to say within the last few months or whatever, but she's already got over 200,000 followers. She makes a lot of just videos just talking about shit that's going on or whatever. But anyway...
I don't know who this is.
We are mutuals, and she was the first person who I saw talking about this. And mind you, I don't know anything about it. I'm listening to her tell the story, and she's like, here's what I have to say. Condom dick don't make nobody act like that.
Facts.
And for you to be out here talking about, I don't like this girl, I don't see no future with her, nothing like that, but you fucking her raw. Like, and then that's the first video that I saw about any of this. I didn't really go looking for it, but I like that video. I was looking through the comments, so of course the shit started popping up on my algorithm. So then I figured out what was going on, and then I saw another video of Dominique where she was green screening the young lady who is in the story, mentioning that they was fucking raw. Dominique, I called it. I told you. I knew. This is skin to skin activity. Meat to meat.
The only, yeah, for sure. And the level of crazy, if you fuck somebody raw, you're probably going to get a disproportionate response because everything she did, disproportionate response.
Yeah, for sure. Because y'all didn't even like each other like that, allegedly, or he didn't like you like that, and you knew that.
Y'all are just irresponsible. Like, this is the thing. This is the thing. It doesn't mean he cares about you. He's just irresponsible, shawty.
Yeah. You doing all this behind a man who spent his last money on a tattoo.
He's irresponsible.
He could afford one singular cheeseburger.
You think this is the problem. You thought condomless dick meant something to you, and you held on to that. And to him, he had already displayed that he was irresponsible.
Yeah, but nothing like you running down the street behind this man telling him he being weird. So you chasing him right now. Do you realize that? You're chasing. You're not even figuratively. You're literally chasing a nigga.
This is why you got to vet properly. Because if you vet properly and you have all the conversations, hopefully this doesn't happen. Because what ends up happening is you go, I can't fuck this bitch because she's gonna lose her mind. Which is what happens a lot of time when you vet people.
Especially
you go
when you fucking raw.
Like even like for the type of for the type of things that I am into, right? Mm-hmm. When I go into like vetting people, it is like I am not gonna like go against the things that I want and that I need because you so fine anymore. I've graduated from that. I'm no longer like 22. I'm standing on it because I know like if I don't stand on like wanting these things and if I ignore the red flag of you being crazy, you gonna try
be crazy.
Yeah. You gonna steal the alternator off my car. Like you gonna cut my brakes. You gonna be crazy for real. And men joke about crazy, right? But once you've had your first taste of real crazy, you don't really want that no more. Yeah. You're absolutely done with it. What you like a lot of the time, and I've had to ask this to people. I was like my homegirl was telling me about this girl that she was dealing with, and I was like, there's a thing that crazy girls do when they're having sex with you, and it's this like there is this like need and this desperation, and that shit it's addictive. Mm-hmm. Like having someone like be desperate for you is such an amazing feeling. The problem is with regular people that have healthy boundaries, they just mean in this moment.
Yeah.
And it's just they're just involved in this moment and they're just very, very present. When she's nutty, that shit means forever you belong to me, and I'm gonna fight every bitch that you ever love after this. And I don't think you know that I'll die behind this dick. Like that's you gotta vet them people out, and you're not.
You're having self-awareness. I have been dealing with a nigga in my past. Mm-hmm. And to me, this is one of the finest niggas walking the earth. Gorgeous, just a beautiful face. Mm-hmm. And I'm fucking this nigga. Mm-hmm. And I feel great about it, right? Mm-hmm. Good for me. Mm-hmm. Wow, look at my resume, right? I feel great about it, whatever. Then that nigga was like, started trying to like come over more during the day. Let's go get something to eat. Don't you, I would.
That wasn't a play.
Because this I'm self-aware and I know me. This works because I don't have any claim to you. If you look a certain way, and you know every nigga that I date I'm attracted to, they fine. Yeah. But there is a threshold of like any bitch that's looking at you, I'm finna have to whoop her ass. I don't want that for myself. I literally told that nigga when I realized he was trying to like, why you here and the sun is up? What's going on? Oh well, shit. We should start like, oh no, I don't want to go to jail.
You know, you'll.
I hadn't yet been to jail at this point in my life, and I knew I didn't want to go. I don't know. Because it was. I knew it because I had to remind myself. We went to like some drive-through one time.
Did the sex match the attractiveness? I'm not saying best ever, but I'm saying like, was it? No.
He was just so fine.
that you excused the performance?
The sex wasn't bad by any means. It just didn't. I wouldn't tolerate no short ass sex like that from a nigga that I didn't. If he was any less fine than he was.
Okay.
It wasn't bad. As a matter of fact, it made it worse because it was good for 45 seconds.
The hearing you talk about the niggas you've dealt with like they hoes. It's so refreshing. I don't know. I think I'm here for it because yeah. But no, like 45 seconds is crazy. You just have, and this is the thing. It's like you have different standard for the super attractive nigga than you do the nigga that's like your average. You have to do more.
You wanna know how I cut that nigga off though?
How?
We done made plans. As a matter of, well, no, let me not say that because I dealt with him when I like was 21 and then didn't deal with him for a while and then came back a few years later, spun the block and started dealing with him again. And And then like I was out with my homegirl. I was like, hey, what you doing? I'm on your side of town. He was like, yeah, come through. I'm trying to see you. All right, bet. I'll be there in an hour. I get there. His daughter walking around. She like 1, 2.
What you on, bro?
I'm just finna go. Why the fuck she not asleep? The sun ain't up. She ain't even supposed to be like, first of all, why is she up? Regardless of if I'm coming over here or not, it's 10 o'clock. She need to be in the bed.
You're not even a good father.
You're not even doing what you're supposed to be doing. And why the fuck do you have me? Was she asleep when you called? Did she wake up? She seemed wired up. Did you give her coffee? The little bitch running around. I'm not trying to meet your motherfucking kid.
So his parenting gave you the ick on top of
it's a kid here in like you a dad and you not even that good. Like
you're a bad one.
Why is she up? Why am I here? If she was asleep when you said come through, I did say I'd be there in about an hour. Maybe
this
she
was
woke
the same
up.
Dude. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah.
No, I'm thinking these have to be separate people.
No. Same guy. And he was just like, nah, she cool. I'm sure she is. She won. What the fuck?
Nah, that nigga used to like motherfuckers like falling in love with his daughter and seeing him parent, and he thought he was gonna use that on you. And you were like, a good parent would never. She would be asleep. Yeah,
she should be asleep. And why are you telling me she cool instead of telling her I'm cool?
This feels.
She ain't no threat to me.
Yeah.
I could be a threat to her. You don't know. And that's another thing. Why the fuck do you have a stranger over here with your kid
that you didn't tell me about? He didn't tell you about the kid before you got there.
I didn't know she was there. Yeah, no, I didn't know she was there.
Oh no.
I knew he had a kid. I didn't know that she was gonna be at your house. You a nigga. That's one of the beauties in it. Like you as a nigga who dates single moms, you might have to be like, hey, you got your kids? As a woman dealing with niggas, you ain't got that little motherfucker. What are the odds?
That was so misogynistic of us to just assume that he don't have his kids.
Why she here?
No,
that's my daughter.
She live here.
She ain't got a mama.
You not with the mom. I assumed that she had the fucking kids, bro.
Because every time somebody see me and they be like, "Oh, where the kids? With their fucking father?
Yeah,
they got a daddy. She ain't got no mama." Call me back when ain't nobody else, bro. What the fuck is this?
Yo, did he have custody of the kid?
Nah, hell no.
Oh, she was
probably his weekend.
Think about it. She was up at 10. And you call bitches over here. Hell no, you ain't.
Hell no. With your horny ass. You see this little girl 3 days out the month.
Oh, bro.
And you just couldn't wait.
You wildin'.
Nigga probably thought it was gonna be over before she woke up anyways. Yeah, no. If I were dating someone and I invited them over to my house because my kids would sleep and my kids woke up, I'm sorry, I'm letting you know, like, my kids or you can't come.
You know,
especially not kids that be walking around trying to play and shit like that, or all in your room and whatnot. Like, man, hell no.
Oh, and before I forget about it. Because someone in the comments, because I'm going to clip a part of this up. And when someone in the comments invariably says, because I talked about how you be talking about men like hoes, the consequences are not the same when you niggas do it. And also what's funny about it is the change in power dynamic of niggas thinking they getting one off.
Women in male dominated fields.
Yes. That's why it's fucking hilarious, dumbass. So I need, because I'm going to clip that part up too, because someone's going to have something to say.
Never gave a fuck.
Yeah, I know you don't.
Niggas,
but
they do be hoes.
Absolutely.
He was a hoe. He was absolutely a hoe.
If that was no, this is the thing. If that was a girl,
if it were the other way around,
we would absolutely talk. You would absolutely talk to me like if you were a dude, and this would still be a funny story. But
difference is, if I was a dude, the story ends differently. A nigga still staying. He's still gonna stay. I got the fuck. Man, I'm not trying to be around this little bitch. I mean,
he telling me about how the baby was in the high chair. He fucked her, because been there. Like it's not the same.
I got the fuck around from around here. Cause why is she didn't see my face.
Yeah.
She a witness. So I don't know what bruh. She can corroborate that I was here. Don't nobody even know I'm over here.
Bro.
But this kid now.
The first time, being woken up by somebody's child that you've never met is wild. That is a strange thing. Yeah. And I quickly realized that was never a thing I wanted to happen to me again. It was not fun. Yeah. But I was young. I was like, I had to be like 19 or 20. And I was unreasonably horny. Because when you're that's some like that whole situation was unreasonable.
Did I ever tell y'all about the time my mama came to me and was like, I have a younger brother. He like 6 years younger than me. Mm-hmm. My mama was like, my brother had to be maybe like 19, 18, 19. She was like, I think your brother dealing with an older woman.
Why'd she say that?
I said, okay, like how much older? Like what you mean? What you worried about? And she was like, I found some baby bottles in his trunk. I think you're dealing with an older woman. Like, I just said, yeah, that's probably it. That nigga was drinking lean, girl. Ain't no motherfucking. I mean, he might be dealing with an older woman. Who knows? But that ain't what them bottles is for, girl. That nigga is on some fucking lean, drinking it out of them bottles for sure.
God damn. I didn't know that was a thing. Niggas was drinking lean out of baby bottles?
Mm-hmm. It's Houston. It definitely used to give that.
Okay.
Yeah. I only ever had lean twice in my life. The first time I did know what I was doing, and it was enough for me to be like, I am never doing this again. Mm-hmm. The second time is because my mom is one of those parents. Like my mom's household is one of those households where taste this is very common. And you just do it. Like you're not expecting nobody to be giving you nothing. Like this is family. Crazy. We in the house. My brother came in the room and was like, here, try this. Now, that time, I didn't drink enough of it for it to do anything. But he told me after, now, if I wanted to press charges on your ass.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. And I've never understood wasting your drugs on people who don't want them. That's so crazy to me. Yeah. Like, imagine peer pressuring somebody. You know who don't peer pressure people? Crackheads.
Because they want their shit.
They want their motherfucking crack.
It's like, this is too good to give up, which is why motherfuckers be so curious.
Like, and I have always said, typical peer pressure does not work on me. Try this, man. Just have it. You're going to do a good time. It's going to be a good time. That shit don't work on me. Now, if I just see you over there having a great time all by your motherfucking self, just vibing.
And motherfuckers be like, hey,
what you wrong? Like,
you can't have none of this. Gotta go get your own. Nigga, what?
I just might. What the fuck? I saw a TikTok and this dude said, I definitely would have tried crack when it first came out, but I would have weaned off. I wouldn't have been no crackhead going into the 90s.
Everyone thinks that. That's how it gets you.
Yeah.
Because motherfuckers be like, oh, this drug will never get me. I'm smarter than the drug. Said everybody that got hooked on fucking drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you ever wonder why drug dealers. First of all, I have never met a drug dealer that was like, yeah, the first one's free. Never in my fucking life. That's how they get you. What? The drug dealer's not giving away free samples.
Free, yeah. I wouldn't take it. What you mean?
The first one's free. What? You're not reputable, sir.
Here's the thing, though. I'm not just finding you in the grocery store. 9 times out of 10, this was some type of reference. I'm already here to pay for it, bro. Cause now it's fentanyl.
That shit is embalming fluid.
Yeah.
You put BCB on that
wet.
shit? Yeah.
I know Sherm when I see it, nigga.
That shit smell different, nigga.
Cause why are you trying to give it away for free?
Oh, hell no.
And that's a particular type of evil when you think about it. Doing things to people that you don't even get to see come, like doing bad shit, setting bad shit in motion, and you don't even get to see it happen.
Hell no. You're a fucking arsonist.
Yeah, no, you're a different type.
Yeah.
I know that this is very inappropriate. It's very inappropriate. But me and my sister were having a conversation, and recently, the guy who was found hanging in Mississippi, I was like, I 100% wholeheartedly know that that young man was.
Niggas don't hang themselves from trees.
But if they did, boy. Oh, can you imagine on your way out? I'm framing somebody for this shit.
Who do I hate the most?
And see that I know because niggas can be vindictive, but it's towards a person.
Yeah.
Like that would have been once again, I do feel the need to reiterate. We are joking here. I fully with my whole heart know that young man was hung by some racist white people. I am confident
you can't convince me
otherwise. But
because niggas don't hang themselves, and if they do hang themselves, they don't hang themselves in Mississippi.
In no fucking tree.
Hold on. If they do hang themselves, they don't hang themselves in Mississippi. And if they hang themselves in Mississippi, they don't hang themselves from a tree in Mississippi. From a tree. You nigga.
And here's why though. Here's why that's a joke that I wouldn't think a nigga would play even in afterlife. Is because it's not specific. We not really interested in starting a race war. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Now, everything the same, but there's a note in his pocket with one particular name on it, or like a news clipping with one person's name on it, or some shit like that, like some revenge. Like if it was specific,
I'd be like, oh,
yeah. I mean, he might have, because that's some shit I do on the way out. And the thing is, you'll never know if it worked out. You dead as hell. You'll never know if it worked.
The thing is, I would never hang myself to try to frame a white person because it would never work. They don't care enough. Yeah, no. This is the other thing. They would be found innocent. The criminal justice system is never on my side. No. Not even in death.
No, but yeah, it would never be hanging. But if I was on my way out, let's say I'm terminally ill, I don't want to go out like that. I want to go out on my own terms. Somebody gonna have to take the fall for that. I'm setting it up. I'm framing the fuck out of somebody on my way out. And that's truly evil because you don't get to see what happens. Like you're dead, you're gone.
I'm like, is there anybody that I hate for real? I don't even know. There's a few people, but usually hate for me looks like complete disinterest, and I pretend like you don't exist anymore.
I think I live such a unenthused life. Typically, that's not enough. If it gets to the where I say I hate you, for instance, 2 weeks ago, our regular cleaning lady couldn't make it, so another person came in. Now, mind you, my house don't be a mess. Like the cleaning lady comes on after I drop my kids off, and they're gonna be with their dad because they leave crumbs and shit everywhere. That's pretty much it. Come clean up my kids' room and our bathrooms. That's pretty much it. And mop. You know what I'm saying? It's not no whole lot. So when I get home, I don't immediately notice that anything is wrong. But then I go to my bathroom and my countertop is completely reorganized. I feel like you took everything out, cleaned it, and then just put shit back where the fuck you wanted to put it back. And I wouldn't do that in nobody else's house. I would take things out at least one or two at a time, clean that area, and then put it back so that I could put things back to where you found it. She didn't do that. Not only did she not do that, she didn't wash the dishes. Now, I do understand that sometimes people say dishes isn't a part of it. Okay, cool. Why the fuck did you stack all the dishes in the sink then in one corner and didn't clean the sink? What the fuck was you in the sink for? Is the sink your business or not? Because I can understand if you feel like I still got to clean the sink, but I ain't washing these dishes. You didn't clean the sink. Then I'm looking around. This bitch didn't take out one piece of trash. The trash can in the kitchen.
This is the new cleaning lady?
The cleaning lady who came because my regular cleaning lady couldn't make it. Didn't take out no trash. Bathroom trash not taken out. Kitchen trash not taken out. If I see, I have her picture. If I see this bitch out in public, she's gonna answer for it. And I'm not kidding. I'm not playing around. Bitch, if I see you anywhere, you're gonna have to answer for it.
Who's your cleaning service?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
Oh, you don't know who it is?
I don't have nothing to do with that.
I need to ask that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But that bitch, I can send you her though. And said, if she come up, say the fuck no. Because she's going to have to answer for that. Bitch, what the fuck did you come in here to do? Play around? We paid you. Bitch, I'll beat your ass. Belt to ass. I'm talking about in the middle of the motherfucking street. She need her ass whooped. And I'm not, let me come across her. I got her picture in my head. And I be scanning public places. Cause who the fuck, girl?
Heard.
Yeah. Bitch.
Wanting to beat up a cleaning lady is very Republican.
She can't even call herself that. What the? You came in here and played around.
That's true. She just pushed it.
How
around.
you don't take the trash out? If nothing else, how you don't take the trash out? How you don't empty all the trash? Fucking bozo. Anyway, I had one more thing I wanted. Was you finna wrap it up?
No,
okay. We still got time.
We haven't even gotten through most of the. Actually, let me see. Because some of the stuff we talked about just through like, and we're.
That's why. Yeah. That's why I thought you was gonna wrap it up because of the time. I don't mind. We can keep going.
Well, what we could do, and this is what's the name, is pause this, start a whole new episode, and do the.
We got some questions.
We got questions, and we got a couple other things. We can start a whole new episode if you want to.
Okay, I don't think I got anything new. We can see. But for this one, I did want to say, so while I was sick, I was watching more TV and stuff because I'm in the house alone or whatever. Mm-hmm. And so some recommendations, if you have not seen these things, these are things that I watched recently that I found enjoying.
Okay.
I finally watched that documentary, Unknown Number. Did you watch that?
I've heard about it. I did not watch it, but I've heard about it.
But you already know the plot twist
yes.
and everything. That shit was crazy.
Yeah, it sounds fucking insane.
And that lady looks exactly like Quasimodo. Like it's not fun. Like it's not. It's eerie. She really looks just like Quasimodo.
What's her like? Someone said, "Yo, she wanted to fuck her daughter's boyfriend."
No, absolutely, for sure, very clear.
Like you can't convince me that she didn't. I was like, "Oh,
I don't know that she's ever denied it."
Tough.
Yeah. So that was okay. That I actually enjoyed the discourse around it more than I did the actual film. Charlie Sheen's documentary was really good. As a person who stays out of white folks' business, bro, I didn't know he was like that.
Bro, the fact that Charlie Sheen was doing so much crack that they decided to put less crack in his crack.
Yeah, they were like,
because
he
they knew
is not going
he's
to
not
stop.
Gonna quit. So we just gonna
let's make it less potent.
Yeah, we just gonna make his crack less cracky.
Yeah,
that's nutty, bro.
Weaned him off. He was just like, just whack. Crack really is whack at this point.
It's not doing anything.
I'm not even getting high like that. Yeah. What a wild boy. Like I remember the late era, I remember the crack era because that's when he winning and he was all over the place and all that. And then I watched this show called Grace and Frankie. Y'all know I don't know white people like that. Mm-hmm. So I watched this show called Grace and Frankie, and there's an old man on the show. He's in his 70s or something. I had no idea that was Charlie Sheen's dad. Martin Sheen, who's been in a ton of shit. Yeah. Apparently, like very famous guy. I ain't know him before Grace and Frankie.
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
Him and his brothers, I know there was 4 of them.
Yeah.
And at least 2 of them became actors. And then the dad was an actor too.
Because it's Charlie Sheen, the dad is something Sheen.
Martin Sheen.
And there's Emilio Estevez. The motherfucker changed his name.
Well, no, Estevez is their actual. No, Estevez is Charlie Sheen's real name is Carlos Estevez. Oh. But he decided to take his dad's like stage name. Mm-hmm. And his brother was like, I want to forge my own path. I don't want to be associated. Like, I don't want it to just, have his name or whatever. Estevez. Yeah. So, but Charlie Sheen's real name is Carlos Estevez.
Are these motherfuckers Hispanic?
They look rather white, but I think their mom, maybe they're mixed or something. They don't show their mom.
But they still would have their dad. But maybe their dad is white Hispanic. He could be a Spaniard.
He looked like a white man. I don't know.
He could be a Spaniard.
Maybe.
Or Italian.
Or maybe they just got their mama last name. Maybe they weren't married. Got their mama last name.
Could be.
And maybe their dad name is Martin Sheen.
I never done no investigation in the voice. But no, I did see the less cracky crack, and I was like, that's wild.
Yeah.
That was on my list of things to talk about.
Yeah, I watched it. It was 2 parts, and it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. What else did I watch? I watched a show on Netflix called Black Rabbit with Jason Bateman. I'm a big Jason Bateman fan.
Joy is watching that right now.
Yeah, I'm a big Jason Bateman fan. If he's in it, he's one of those actors where if he's in it, I'm going to watch it. Because he's one of those actors that makes things funny even when they're not. Like, he takes serious roles, but just his mannerisms and how he is, it's still funny. Mm-hmm. It's still stuff to laugh at within it. So that was really good. And then Wayward. is a show on Netflix about this school for troubled teens.
Okay.
It's kind of like a psychological thriller a bit or whatever. But that's really good too. I started that yesterday. It's 8 episodes. I watched 7 episodes yesterday, and then I watched the last episode this morning. That was pretty good too.
Okay.
So those are some recommendations, some things that I watched while I was sat down by the fucking flu.
That's so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Sorry for him.
Yeah. Oh, and I don't know if we talked about this or not, but there's a show that I like called Community, and something Hale. His last name is Hale. I don't remember his real name, but his name's Jeff Winger on the show. I think we might have talked about this. He has he went to therapy, and his therapist gave him anxiety medicine, and they were like, you don't need to take anxiety medicine because anxiety is the only thing keeping your head on straight. Anxiety is the thing from keeping you from going over the fucking edge, because he's already arrogant. Like, he's a very arrogant person. Yeah. So the whole episode is like, every time he gets compliments or stuff like that, it like goes inside his head, and his ego is an apple, and it's just swelling. It's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. He ends up having to go to this party being dressed up as Ryan Seacrest, which is like supposed to be the white guy, you know, the guy known for being handsome. So there's that. I'm dealing with that on a regular basis. It is so, I'm already arrogant. I'm already conceited and full of myself. I get stopped regularly by, it's always women. It's very rarely men that for this particular compliment, but women of different ethnicities, different ages. I'm talking about little girls to old ass women telling me that I look like a Barbie. It's only but so much of that one can take. And then people, since I've been on social media, people have been tagged, or people will comment on my videos and be like, oh, girl, I thought you was Savannah James, right? I get that all the time. People have started tagging me in her videos saying, girl, I thought this was you.
Y'all better stop.
That apple is in there.
Y'all better calm down.
Especially like Savannah, I don't know if it's her makeup line or whatever, but the page was like a skincare brand. But that was the only video. So I don't know if it's her brand that she's launching or whatever. But she was getting unready. Like, she had makeup on and she was taking the makeup off. And multiple people tagged me in that and sent that. And was like, even with no makeup, you look just alike.
Hey, y'all gotta calm down.
You've got to relax. I was in the gym and a lady told me I look like a Barbie. Bet and I were somewhere. A woman stopped me and told me that I was beautiful, and her daughter, 6-7 years old, was like, you look like a Barbie doll.
Yeah, they gotta knock it out. You've got to calm down. Y'all have got to relax, because once it's done, it's done. Heard.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think that's all that I want to talk about with this one. So yeah, thank y'all for being here. Welcome to the Hey Go Worker podcast. I have been RJ from the Neighborhood Dom, and this is
Bria,
aka
Big Rox,
not the little one,
never the little one, not even at the end of the show. And
we have been your favorite not safe for work coworkers. Some of you the best coworkers in the world. Thank y'all for being here another week, liking, sharing, subscribing, leaving comments with timestamps. We greatly appreciate it, and we'll see y'all back here next week. Peace.
Bye.